What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090, and today we have finally gotten our biggest update through the end of the year, or for the end of the year. I don't know how to speak English anymore. That this is our update, the biggest update we have gotten at the end of the year, and it's titled Update number 31, our content update number 19. It is finally here. There's a brand new stuff, a lot of brand new stuff has been added, and I'm just so excited that I just cannot think anymore. So anyways, let's go ahead and download the update. We have so much to cover, and I'm not too sure if they're going to cover at the main menu where it's going to say all the lists right there, or I'm going to actually have to read the change logs. It's probably going to be half and half, but let us see. We are downloading. Let's go ahead and skip this little process and let's see what we got in store. So here we are, welcome back. You may have not noticed, but your Minecraft has just been updated. Added new biomes: Mesa, Mega Taiga, Root Forest, Birch Forest, Flower Forest, Savanna, Deep Ocean, and more. World generation changes, including ocean monuments. Added new blocks: Packed Ice, Podzol, Diorite, Granite. Then we have, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be butchering up a lot of these names, so I apologize just now. Okay, so we got andesite, coarse dirt, red sand, red sandstone, prismarine bricks, dark prismarine, sea lanterns, wet sponge, slime blocks, and a lot of new flowers. Added endermites, guardians, and elder guardians. Added rabbits, raw rabbit, rabbit stew, rabbit hide, and rabbit's foot. You gotta get your lucky's rabbit's foot. Then we got added new items of prismarine crystals, prismarine shards, raw mutton, and cooked mutton. Added pufferfish, salmon. Then we have clownfish, which can be caught with fishing. So yeah, fishing poles and all that good stuff. Villagers can now have more professions and trade different items. Changes to enchanting, which include a payment of lapis lazuli to enchant items. Added armor stands and also the potion of leaping. But there are so much more that we can cover right now. So I'm going to go ahead and list them off right here. So this is a change log for title update number 31. It's pretty much the same for all the platforms with the PlayStation, the PS Vita, and also Nintendo Wii U, and all other good stuff, because that was recent right there. So we got armor stand, raw rabbit, cooked rabbit, rabbit stew, raw mutton, cooked mutton, rabbit's foot, rabbit hide, potion of leaping, potion of water breathing, salmon, cooked salmon, then clownfish, pufferfish, blue orchid, aluminum, azure bluette, tulips, oxide daisy, sunflower, lilac, poppy, and it replaces a rose. Then we have rose bush, peony, double tall grass, large ferns, prismarine crystals, prismarine shard. In creative mode only, we got the rabbit spawn egg, endermite spawn egg, and guardian spawn egg. New blocks: podzol, granite, polished granite, andesite, polished andesite. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be butchering up these names, so again, I apologize for that. So, diorite, polished diorite, prismarine, dark prismarine, prismarine bricks, red sand, red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, chiseled red sandstone stairs, red sandstone slab, sea lanterns, wet sponge, slime blocks, coarse dirt, packed ice, Arcacia, I think it's called. My god, I'm so terrible at reading. Then saplings, we got our dark oak saplings. Then the new mobs, we got the endermite, guardian, ender guardian, rabbit, chicken jockeys. Oh my god, that's gonna be cool. We got spider jockeys, now we got the chicken jockeys. I'm not gonna be able to take them seriously. Then the new biomes: Mesa, Mega Taiga, Root Forest, Birch Forest, Forest, Savanna, Extreme Hills Plus, Deep Ocean, Snowless Taiga, 20 new technical biomes. That is a lot of biomes, people. Then updated features. So we got fishing, and then its fishing now has particle effects. Bubbles will show up moving towards the bobber just before the player has something on the hook. This has the appearance of the fish swimming towards the hook. So now you know when the fish is actually going to the hook and when you can actually capture the fish. Then we got the raw fish of salmon, clownfish, and pufferfish. Then you could get treasure. Of course, if you get luck of the sea. Yeah, you get lucky with luck of the sea. So enchanted fishing rod, enchanted bow. Then you have enchanted book, name tag, tripwire hook, lily pad, and saddle. Okay, so now you can get saddle without going to a dungeon. Then you got your junk, of course. You got the damaged fishing rod. We got a water bottle, rotten flesh, string, leather, bowl, stick, bone, tripwire hook. Why is that a part of the treasure but yet junk as well? That doesn't make sense, people. Then we got ink sacs and damaged leather boots. Enchanting. Enchanting now consumes lapis lazuli. Enchanting has now been rebalanced, and also enchanted books can receive multiple enchantments at once. So that's actually pretty good. So that if you were to get 2 in 1, then you got more power with that. Then villagers. Villagers have additional professions and trading schemes. Villagers will now harvest crops. Villagers will only breed when willing, and can be made willing by giving them 3 bread, 12 carrots, or 12 potatoes. Then you have villagers will turn into witches when struck by lightning. That's going to be an amazing feat to see. Spawn a lot of villagers in a thunderstorm and see what happens. Nether portal. New nether portal building rules. Any rectangular shape from 4x5 to 23x23. So you can make it large or small. You could make a good old design with that. It's a great way to actually incorporate that from the PC. If a portal in the nether is big enough, gas can travel through. So you gotta be careful. You would not want gas in your overworld. That'd be bad. That'd be very, very destructive. More destructive than creepers because they're kind of harder to actually attack. Then we also have will now be activated by any fire block within the frame. So you don't need a flint and steel. You could get your own nether brick and just keep it aflame. Then you got the dispenser. Can place pumpkins or wither skeleton skulls to spawn golems and withers. Will only place them if the body of the golem or wither is already built in a valid configuration. So that's kind of balanced right there. Also, speaking of that, anvils have now been rebalanced. Then we have crafting. You can do moss stone. Mossy stone bricks and chisel stone bricks are now obtainable via crafting. Furnace. So we have the cracked stone bricks and sponge are now obtainable via smelting. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how you could actually get a sponge with that little recipe. Okay, when a furnace runs out of fuel, the smelting process or progress will rewind at 2 times the speed. So it's going to deplete faster. It's not going to finish off, it's just going to deplete faster. Then we got empty furnaces will only accept fuel and empty buckets in the fuel slot. Good to go with that one. Item frame. Item frames now emit a redstone signal and can rotate in 8 directions. Redstone comparator, if I even said that right, can now detect the rotation of an item in an item frame and output of equivalent power signal. Button. Buttons can now be placed on the top and bottom of blocks. Good to go. Just probably placement issues right there. Power activator rail. Power activator rails now dismount entities riding minecarts. Cauldron. Cauldrons with water in them will put out burning entities, taking away 1 water each time, or 1 water level each time. Huge mushroom blocks. When harvested with Silk Touch enchantment, they drop blocks with corresponding mushroom texture, red or brown, on all sides rather than the one with spores. That was quite annoying, honestly. That was really quite annoying. Sponge. Reintroduce Sponge to survival mode with new behavior and texture. Sponge turns into wet sponge when it soaks up water. Water particles appear around the sponge when this happens. Sponge destroys water blocks from 5 blocks away in a kind of sphere. Sponge soaks up water only when some water is touching it. So that's one great way to get rid of water in the area. Then we have sugarcane. Color shades is affected by a biome color similar to leaves, grass, and vines. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Baby zombies. Oh, they call them babies? I call them mini zombies. Now I feel bad if I were to actually kill them. But they now drop XP orbs. They're very OP though. They chase you down and they won't stop chasing you. Creeper can now be ignited with a flint and steel. That is actually pretty interesting. I want to try that out. And zombie pigmen. The adult zombie pigmen will forgive after a short time and lose the aggro speed boost, but will continue to attack until the player escapes their aggro distance. Now that was quite annoying because back then they would always forever attack you. It was quite annoying when my friend would go to the nether and he always get attacked by a zombie pigman. But if he goes farther away from them, now they won't be aggro on him anymore. Then we got the witches. Can now drink a potion of water breathing when they are trapped underwater, so you can no longer drown witches. You would only think that their only weakness would be water. Then we have can drop a potion of water breathing upon death as a rare drop. Jungle biomes. Then we have melons can now be found in patches similar to pumpkins. So there you go. Swamp biome. Spawn with blue orchid flowers, as they should. In shallower parts, the coast is covered in staggered dirt block with lily pads between them. Plains biome generates 3 of the new flowers. Azure bluets, oxide daisies, and sometimes tulips. Can also generate double tall grass. Extreme hills biomes. Snow at higher elevations. Gravel can replace the ground cover. The flat valleys near the sea level and can generate at slightly higher now. That's going to be nice. It's going to be easier to tell which one is which. The ocean biome contains only gravel on the floor instead of sand, dirt, and gravel. Now that's going to be a doozy. I liked it when it was only sand, and now it's going to be all gravel. Whew, good thing I already have the Operation Dome in the old world, because then it would have been impossible with an ocean biome like that. Or at least the updated one. Desert temple now spawn with stained clay instead of dyed wool. New landscape feature. Ocean monument. New enchantments. Luck of the sea, lure, and death strider. Also, we got change and bug fixes. Sheep now drop mutton when they die, so now they can actually drop food. They have more use now. Then we also have arrows decelerate much more quickly underwater and extinguish if it's on fire, which actually makes sense. Then we also have most mobs can now swim, so if you thought you were safe from a zombie, you are no longer safe. Then skeletons flee from wolves, which is quite fitting because they're made out of bones. Then we also have creepers, skeletons, wither skeletons, and zombies drop their heads when they are killed by a charged creeper. Good to go. At least it wasn't supercharged or super creeper, just a regular charged creeper. I guess that's from what I could take from this. Spiders no longer see players through solid blocks, which was utterly annoying. Just, you go AFK, you actually get outside your home, and then you get attacked by a group of spiders. Okay, babies' growth can now be accelerated by feeding them, as it should. Fix for players adding additional layers above the maximum height and super flat, then also added flint and steel and fire charge sound effect when igniting blocks. Updated audio for cows and mushrooms, updated audio for the minecarts, so now it's going to be more realistic with the rickety racket of the sound effects when you go across the tracks, and then you have the created a new tutorial world. So if you want to know everything that has in store, the tutorial world has it for you. So with all of these changes and all these things that we got to go through, which one of them is the one that you've been wanting to see the most? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to try my best to cover everything, or at least most of everything that there is that I need to cover for this update. I'm going to be busy, especially with the work schedule that I have currently. I'm going to be working for the next few days, so it's going to be in a time span of a few days, maybe up to a week at most, but I'm going to try to cover everything, so please be patient with me, and let's hope that I know what I'm talking about when I'm going to be talking about these updates. But it's finally here. It's the end of the year. What a great way to just end the year with one of the biggest updates up to date with the Minecraft console edition. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. So until then, have a great day, everyone. I'm SorkinZero90. I got a lot to cover, and as always, I will see you in the next video.